My name is Durgarav. I am from ECA section. My roll number is 20BQ100431. Now the quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is the study of processes which occur at the atomic scale. The word quantum is derived from Latin. There we are studying the motion of objects that come in small bundles like quanta. These tiny bundles that we are referring to are electrons traveling around the nucleus. Wave and particle nature. The concept of a particle is easy to grasp. It has mass, it is located at some definite point, it can move from one place to another. It gives energy when slowed down or stopped. Thus, the particle is specified by mass, velocity, and momentum p and energy e. The concepts of a wave is a bit more difficult than that of a particle. A wave is spread out over a relatively large region of space. It cannot be said to be located just here and there. It is hard to think of mass being associated with a wave. Actually, a wave is nothing but rather a spread out disturbance. A wave is specified by its frequency and wavelength and phase or wave velocity, amplitude and intensity. Hence, it appears difficult to accept the conflicting ideas that radiation has a dual nature. The radiation is a wave which is spread out over space and also particle which is localized at a point in space. However, this is acceptance is essential because radiation sometimes behave as a wave and at other times as a particle explained below. Radiations including visible light, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, etc. behaves as a waves in experiments based on interference, diffraction, etc. This is due to the fact that these phenomena require the presence of two waves at the same position and at the same time. Obviously, it is difficult for the two particles to occupy the same position at the same time. Thus, we conclude that radiation behaves like a wave. Planck's quantum theory was successfully explaining black body radiation, photoelectric effect, and com- Compton effect, etc., and had clearly established that the radiant energy in its interaction with matter behaves as through its concepts of corpusculus. Here, radiation interacts with matter in form of photons or quanta. Thus, we conclude that radiations behave like a particle. Radiations thus sometimes behave as a wave, at some other time as a particle. It has a wave particle dualism. Here, it should be remembered that the radiation cannot be exhibit its particle and wave properties simultaneously. Wave and properties. Wavelength and frequency spread in space and time. Waves can be superposed, show the interference effect. Waves, here waves spread in space and time. Here can be superposed, show interference and effect. Pass through each other, localized in space and time. Particles cannot pass through each other, they bounce or shatter. Particles through cannot pass through each other, they bounce or shatter. Expression for wavelength of matter wave. The mathematical expression for the wavelength of the matter wave can be derived by taking photon into consideration in radiation. According to the photon consideration, an electromagnetic wave radiation is associated with the photon and the photon is controlled by wave. A light wave of frequency v is associated with a photon of energy E. By applying Planck's relation, we get E is equal to hv. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, a particle of mass m is equivalent to energy mc square, that is E is equal to mc square. Einstein's relation. Here E is equal to mc square. You know that if a photon attains a mass m during its motion with velocity c, then we can write hv is equal to mc square. Since the momentum of photon p is equal to P is equal to mc. The above equation can be written as hv is equal to pc is equal to pv lambda, because c is equal to v lambda, or h lambda is equal to h by p, lambda is equal to h by p is equal to h by mv, where p is equal to momentum is equal to mv. Here momentum is equal to mv. Now, some cases are discussed in the following. If the particle is accelerated through kinetic energy Ek, then kinetic energy Ek is equal to half mv square. This is the general formula. M is the mass, v is the velocity. Half mv square. Here multiply and divide the m on both. Multiply and divide. Then half into mv whole square by m. Here mv is equal to momentum. Mv is equal to momentum. Here mv is equal to momentum. Then substitute this mv is equal to p, then p square by 2m. Then kinetic energy Ek is equal to p square by 2m. P is equal to square root of 2m Ek. Now the expression for the de Broglie's wavelength can be given as lambda is equal to h by square root of 2m Ek. If the particle is accelerated with the help of electrostatic energy, then the kinetic energy can be used as kinetic energy Ek is equal to qv, where v is the acceleration potential. Now the momentum of the particle can be given as p is equal to square root of 2m qv. Here kinetic energy is equal to qv, but momentum is equal to square root of 2m Ek. Substitute this Ek value in the p is equal to square root of 2m Ek. Now p is equal to square root of 2m q ev. Hence the de Broglie's wavelength associated with a particle can be given as lambda is equal to h by square root of 2m qv. Now substitute this p value. Now substitute this p value in lambda. Now lambda is equal to h by square root of 2m qv. When the particle is accelerated with the help of thermal energy, then its kinetic energy can be given as 3 by 2 kT. This is the general formula. We know that, where k is a Boltzmann constant and its value is 1.38 into 10 power minus 3 minus 23 joule per Kelvin, and T is the absolute temperature. The momentum of the particle will be given as P is equal to square root of 2 into mass into kinetic energy, that is square root of 2 MEK. E is equal to square root of 2m into kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 kT. Here substitute this value in this equation. Now 2 is cancelled, and then after the cancellation, square root of 3m kT is equal to momentum. Therefore the expression for the wavelength can be given as lambda is equal to h by square root of lambda is equal to h by square root of Ek. Now Ek is equal to h by 3m kT. Substitute this value. Now lambda is equal to h by square root of 3m kT. When the particle is moving with a velocity comparable to that of light, then the mass of the particle no longer remains constant. It will vary according to the following equation. M is equal to m naught by square root of 1 minus v square by c square, where m is the mass of the particle during its motion. M is the mass of the particle during the motion. M naught is the rest mass of the particle. M is the particle mass at the motion. M naught is the mass at the resting position. V is the velocity of the particle and c is the velocity of the light. Hence the expression for the de Broglie's wavelength will be slightly modified as shown in the following expression. Lambda is equal to h by mv. Now h is equal to square root, now lambda is equal to h by mv is equal to h into square root of 1 minus v square by c square by m naught v. Substitute this m value in this equation. Now lambda is equal to h into square root of 1 minus v square by c square by m naught v. De Broglie's wavelength is associated with electron. Let us consider an electron of rest mass m naught and charge E accelerated by the potential difference V. The kinetic energy of the electron can be given as half mv m naught v square is equal to ev. Hence the velocity of the electron will be given as, now v square is placed here and 2 and 1 by 2 into m naught is take it at RHS side, then V is equal to square root of 2 ev by m naught. Thus the de Broglie's wavelength associated with the electron can be given as lambda is equal to h by m naught v is equal to h into square root of m naught by m naught into square root of 2 ev. Here square root of m naught and m naught are cancelled and remained here square root of m naught. Now lambda is equal to h by square root of 2 ev m naught, where h is a Planck's constant and its value is 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule seconds. Lambda is equal to 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 by square root of 2 into 1.632 into 10 power minus 19 into v into 9.1 into 10 power minus 31. 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 is the mass of the electron at rest in position. Now lambda is equal to 12.26 by square root of v in angstroms. Properties of matter waves. Lighter is the particle, greater is the wavelength associated with it. Smaller is the velocity of the particle, greater is the wavelength associated with it. When v is equal to 0, then lambda is undefined. Wave becomes indeterminate, and if v is undefined, then lambda is equal to 0. Here v is 0, lambda is infinity. Here v is infinity, then lambda is equal to 0. This shows the matter waves are generated by the motion of the particles. These waves are produced whether the particles are charged particles or they are not uncharged. This fact reveals that these waves are not electromagnetic waves, but they are a new kind of waves. Electromagnetic waves are produced only by motion of charged particles. The velocity of matter waves depends on the velocity of material particle, that is, it is not a constant, while the velocity of electromagnetic wave is constant. The velocity of matter waves is greater than the velocity of light. The wave and particle aspects of moving bodies can never appear together in the same experiment. What we can say is that waves have particle-like properties and particle have wave-like properties, and the concepts are inseparably liked inseparably liked. Matter wave representation is only a symbolic representation. The wave nature of matter introduces an uncertainty in the location of the position of the particle, because a wave cannot be said exactly at this point or exactly at that point. However, where the wave is large, there is a good chance of finding the particle, while where the wave is small, there is very small chance of finding the particle. Now, detection of matter waves. A wave detection of matter waves. A wave associated with the motion of a material particle is known as matter wave. The matter waves are generated by both microscopic and macroscopic bodies. However, the wavelengths of matter waves associated with the macroscopic bodies are so small that they cannot be detected by any instrument. Before 1924, the electron was exclusively regarded as a particle, but after the suggestion of de Broglie, the electron was given the wave particle duality. There are many experimental evidences which are prove that the electron is a particle as it has a definite mass, charge, energy and momentum. At the same time, there are some experimental evidences which are prove that the electron has a wave nature as well as that is a wave is associated with the electron during its motion. The following are some experiments which support the wave nature of electrons. Division and German diffraction experiment, G.P. Thomson experiment. One is division and German diffraction experiment and G.P. Thomson experiment. Division and German diffraction experiment. The first experimental evidence of matter wave was given by two American physicists, Division and German, in 1927. The Faraday cylinder was moved on the circular scale for a given accelerating voltage V, and the scattering curve showed a peak in a particular direction. With the electron beam incident perpendicular to the crystal surface. With the electron beam incident particular to the crystal surface, scattering direction found to be 50 degrees for electron for accelerated to 54 volts. According to de Broglie's electron, lambda is equal to 12.26 by square root of 54 is equal to 1.67 angstroms. Here show the angle 25, total 50. From X-rays analysis, it is known that a nickel crystal acts as a plane diffraction grating with the grating space d is equal to 0.909 into 10 power minus 10 meters. According to the experiment, we have diffracted electron beam at angle is equal to 50 degrees. Here show 50 degrees. The corresponding Bragg's angle theta is equal to 180 minus 50 by 2 is equal to 65. Using Bragg's formula, 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda, 2 into d is equal to 0.909 into 10 power minus 10 into sin 65 is equal to n is equal to 1, then is equal to lambda. Lambda is equal to 1.65 into 10 power minus 10 meters is equal to 1.65 angstroms. As the two values are in good agreement, hence confirms the de Broglie's concept of matter waves. G.P. Thomson experiment. G.P. Thomson performed experiments with electrons accelerated from 10,000 to 50,000 volts. In this experiment, he observed diffraction pattern exactly similar to X-rays pattern. Moreover, he was able to determine wavelengths associated with electrons. Thomson experiments supported the concept of matter waves since the diffraction pattern is possible only if the waves are associated with the material particle. Here, experimental arrangement of electron beam diffraction. Here is a pump and cathode and gold foil photographic plate, and it is the slit and after developing the plate, a symmetrical pattern consisting of concentric rings about a central spot of obtained. Here it is a central spot, and diffraction pattern is round circles. Here show round circles here. This pattern is similar as produced by X-rays. Electron diffraction pattern with the gold foil is like a concentric rings. About a central spot is obtained. In order to make sure that this pattern is due to the electrons and not due to X-rays, for this he applied a magnetic field on the path of electron beam in the discharge tube. A shift in the electron beam direction has been observed with the applied magnetic field. It shows that the pattern is produced by electrons and not by X-rays. As X-rays pattern is not affected by electric and magnetic fields, the observed rings can be interpreted only by considering the diffraction pattern of the electron beam, which is due to the gold aluminum foil. As the diffraction pattern can be only be produced by waves and not by the particles, Thomson concluded that electrons behaves like a waves. The following conclusions have been drawn from the experiment. Thomson experiment clearly demonstrated the existence of matter waves because the diffraction pattern can be produced by the waves. Thomson calculated the wavelength associated with the electrons with the help of the diffraction rings. The calculated wavelengths obtained by the diffraction pattern agree well with the wavelengths obtained by the de Broglie's relation. The associated wavelength depends only on the accelerating voltage and it is independent of the material of the target. It is a gold or aluminum. Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Due to the dual nature Due to the dual nature of material particles, it is very difficult to locate the exact position and the momentum of the particles simultaneously. This uncertainty was explained by Werner Karl Heisenberg in 1927. Through his uncertainty principle, to understand the uncertainty in the measurement of the position and momentum of a microscopic particles, let us take the examples of narrow and wide wave packets. In a narrow wave packet, the position of the particle can be precisely determined but not the wavelength. As a result, the particle movement cannot be measured accurately as there are not enough waves to exactly measure the wavelength. On the other hand, in a wider wave packet, the wavelength determined but the position of the particle will be uncertain due to the large width of the wave packet. Hence, it can be concluded that it is possible to simultaneously determine the exact position and the exact momentum of a particle. Here, show this figure: lambda wavelength is equal to and delta x position. Delta x is large and delta p is momentum is very small. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle states that it is not possible to simultaneously measure the position and the momentum of a particle to any desired degree of accuracy. In the other words, the product of the uncertainty in the measurement of position delta x and the uncertainty measurement of the momentum delta p is always constant and it is at least equal to Planck's constant h. That is delta p into delta x is equal to h. De Broglie's. It is the Eisen delta p into delta x is equal to h. It is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. It has been experimentally observed that the product of the uncertainty positions and momentum is equal to or greater than h by 4 pi, that is delta p into delta x is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Now the movement of the electron around the nucleus is like it is nucleus and then electron movement is an ellipse shape. Show the figure. And the Erwin Rudolf Joseph Alexander Schrödinger, born in 12 August 1887 in Erdberg, Vienna, Austria. He is dead in 4th January 1961. Nobel Prize is in Physics 1933 for the discovery of new productive forms of atomic theory. Time dependent. Here time dependent equation h bar square by 2m into dou square xi by dou x square plus dou square xi by dou y square plus dou square xi by dou z square plus v of x comma y comma z into xi is equal to I h bar is into dou xi by dou t. Xi into x comma y comma z comma t is equal to e power minus e by e I into et by h into xi of x comma y comma z. V is equal to minus e square by 4 pi epsilon naught by epsilon naught into 1 by r is equal to minus e square by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by square root of x square plus y square plus z square. This is the wave equation. Time independent minus xi h square minus h bar square by 2m into dou square xi by dou x square plus dou square xi by dou y square plus dou square xi by dou z square plus v xi by is equal to e xi. V is equal to minus e square by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r is equal to minus e square by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Spherical coordinates h bar by minus h bar square by 2m into 1 by r square dou by dou r into r square into dou psi by dou r plus 1 by r square sin theta into dou by dou theta into sin theta dou psi by dou theta plus 1 by r square sin square theta into dou square psi by dou pi square minus e square by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r into xi is equal to e xi. Three-part solution. Respectively, we write xi of r comma theta comma pi is equal to r of r when this expression is substituted in equation, it is found to be a solution only if the individual functions satisfy the following ordinary differential equation: minus h bar square by 2m into d square r by dr square plus 2 by r into dr by dr plus h bar square by 2m into l into l plus l by r square minus e square by 4 pi epsilon naught r into r is equal to er. 1 by sin theta the 1 by sin theta into d by d theta of sin theta d theta by d theta plus l into l plus l plus 1 minus ml square by sin square theta into theta is equal to 0. Now dou square d square pi by d pi square plus ml square pi is equal to 0, where l comma m1 and e are the constants. Energy of the electron En is equal to minus e square by 4 pi epsilon naught whole square into m by 2n square h bar square, where n is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Energy is related to the principal quantum number n. This gives 3 of the 4 quantum numbers. The last one is the spin quantum number s, either plus of or minus of. Wave function probability, it is in the function. Show this figure: m is equal to 0, m is equal to plus or minus 1, m is equal to plus or minus 2, m is equal to plus or minus 3, m is equal to 0, m is equal to plus or minus 1. This is the show in this figure. Here 3D, here 1s, here 1s orbital is like, here 1s orbital is m is equal to 0, here 2p and 3d and 4f. Show these figures and understand easily. Energy of the electron En is equal to minus of e square by 4 epsilon naught whole square by m into 2n square h bar square, where n is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Electron transitions given of energy as light or X-rays. Red and blue clouds in space. Here show these figures and red and blue colors. Here space diagrams. Zeeman effect light emission in magnetic. No. Sodium principal doublet and anomalous patterns. Here show the no field. Here there is no field. Here weak field. Multi-electron atoms. Pauli principle, exclusion principle. Number no two electrons with the same quantum number. Carbon. Here carbon not to scale. Proton has +1 charge and neutron 0. Electron has -1 charge. With the same quantum number. Here there is no two electrons has same quantum numbers. Here this gives the three of the four quantum numbers. That last one is the spin quantum number as either plus half or minus half. Energy of the quantum number, energy of the electron is En is equal to minus half E square by 4 epsilon naught whole square into m by 2n square h bar square, where n is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on. Thank you madam for the given opportunity, and